What is going on today? What, another one? Another one? Ladies and gentlemen, slimes and dimes, welcome back to the channel. If you know, you know. If you don't, hit the button below. We're back with another reaction video today. And today is a little special, man, because when I first started this channel about 3 weeks ago, I started off, or a month ago, sorry, about a month ago. I started off with Rory and Mal. And here we are a month later, picking up right where we left off with Rory and Mal. But this time, it's regarding the Drake's plan with the 100 gigs leaks. And I want to see what their take is on this, because if you haven't seen my last video, I already knew what it was on. I think he was on his, I'm going to make y'all forget about this Kendrick shit real quick with these little leaks. So we're going to see what Rory and Mal and company has to say about these leaks. And I want to see if Mal is going to have his OVO cape on today.
But how do we feel about Drake doing this, though? Because this is something that he's never done before. Coming off of, you know, the battle and everything.
He sounds defeated too.
Can you play the other side for this conversation? Because I thought this was an incredibly smart move. I thought this was amazing. If
Come fuck with your boy.
I'm in a battle and somehow the narrative has shifted to I'm not part of the culture, people haven't really liked me like that to begin with. You drop 100 gigs of footage to remind us how much of a staple you've been in our lives. As someone that believes Kendrick clearly won, and I thought Drake has been making weird moves, reactive moves.
I agree.
This is the best reactive move.
Facts.
He reminded me how much I fucking love his career. It worked.
Yeah, but when
I'm not a huge fan of the 3 songs he did, but I get with the rollout.
Dun, 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 dun.
The entire timeline that used to be calling him the pedophile shifted in one night of all the amazing moments of the last 15 years of why we love Drake.
But see, I'm on the other side of that. I don't think that the narrative ever shifted. I think that people had a weird moment.
He still got his cape on.
People were supporting a weird record.
He's Delulu as shit.
I've said this from day one. I'm like, yo, bro, I just don't, that message, I cannot dance and groove to that message of that record. Just, it's weird. We should not be dancing and saying those words in harm.
See, this is why I got to pause. Dun, 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 dun. I'm OVO Mal right now, you know what I'm saying? Because, listen, dog, my man's been trying to kick like this whole song has been about that subject matter, bro. It's not. Like, stop trying to make it seem like you dancing to, nah, bro, like, that's not, we're dancing to, they're not like us. They're not like us. That's what the song is, and he has that verse calling him that. Come on, Mal. Throw your cape, take your cape off.
In unison, as if this is something to laugh and dance about.
Separate point. It happened.
It's not a separate point. The point is the narrative changing and seeming like he lost and he wasn't a part of the all of that was bullshit. It was just some shit that people made up, tried to make a real thing, tried to throw into the game.
It worked.
It did not work.
It did.
What did it work for?
Okay, this is not the
separate conversation.
That's a separate
Understand what did it work for?
It worked for Drake doing these funny moves.
I'm going to take the other side.
What did it
Is
change?
Drake dropping 100 gigs if it didn't work?
Play the other side, Roy.
Drake is
Hell
not doing
no.
that.
He's not doing that.
No,
Hell no.
He has to now do this.
You just
he
said
did a great fucking job at it.
No. You just said it. You just said it. He had to remind y'all because y'all are caught up in this moment. It didn't change. Nothing changed as a result of it. Nothing changed.
So it worked.
No, it did. Listen.
Why did Drake, who has dominated the last 15 years of my life, have to remind us? Because that record worked.
No, I'm telling you, it's because people were caught up in a moment.
Oh, he's
They were
trying
caught in a
to
moment.
play a side.
Kendrick smoked it.
Yes, but when you say he lost, what did he lose? He didn't lose.
The battle, Mal. Come on,
We're
Mal.
talking music-wise. He has his
Music-wise, what did he lose?
Music.
Music-wise, what did he lose?
The battle, dog.
The battle.
Cool. How did? Okay, that's subjective. If you feel like he lost the battle,
Yo, this is when I know.
okay.
Can I ask you this question? Because I was really here to praise Drake on this entire thing. I thought it was a brilliant move.
It was.
Does Drake drop 100 gigs from So Far Gone to For All the Dogs with all the footage he's had on his phone forever if this Kendrick and Drake battle never happened?
No, he wouldn't have a reason to.
Okay, so it worked.
No, it's not that it worked.
He's reacting. He had to remind us, which sucks, but yeah, he had to remind us because that record worked.
Again, a moment. People were caught in a moment.
Moment worked.
I mean, listen, if you feel like it did, then great. I'm just happy we got what we got out of it.
Same. I loved all this footage.
Because my whole thing on this whole shit is I don't give a fuck about if
Sorry, y'all.
We still have to keep in mind who he is, what he's meant, what he's given.
That's what the 100 gigs was for, to remind us.
And
move.
And I'm
to
cool
eliminate that.
Because at the end of the day, what is this about? This is about music.
I forgot
It's about entertainment. It's about us coming together, listening to shit that we either love or hate, having our views on it, whatever. But the bigger picture for me is, how could, for any moment, whatever happens, how could anybody, even for a second, try to forget everything that he's done and everything that he's given and all of the great songs and things like that? Like, how is that even possible for people to even be so caught up in the thing where for a second the narrative seemed like it changed? Or
I want to know what this narrative is talking about.
To a separate conversation that happens with Hove. Like, I've argued with Julian about Eminem, even though I don't like Eminem. It's crazy how his history has just been erased of who he was before.
I feel like
it happens with
Roy doesn't like
great
Eminem,
artists.
like them.
We forget what they contributed.
No, but that's different.
Like, people look at Hove like he's cool. Like, bro, you know what he's done in his career?
It's totally different when you're talking about an artist like Drake. Drake has given
what makes him
hit
different,
records
bro?
than any of these guys that you're talking about.
Oh, you're sick.
He's
given more hit records than probably any artist ever.
So that's why this conversation is different. You can't say it's like when Eminem, when people do. No, it's not the same.
It's the same scenario. It's just heightened even more because it's Drake. But people have forgotten what Hove did. People have forgotten what M did. People
short-term memories, bro.
People talk crazy about artists that have been dominating for 30 years.
Well, that's a very
because we're prisoners of the moment, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, in this scenario, he's not doing this unless the Kendrick shit didn't work.
Straight up.
He doesn't need to remind us. And it's cool. Yeah. I had said that I hate Drake's reactionary shit. He's great
IG shit's corny
when he's the aggressor. He sucks when he's on defense. This was the first move I've seen him make on defense that I thought was brilliant.
Smart.
Great move.
Said that.
Please remind us how you have been a staple in our lives. There was certain clips of that when he was playing stuff off View, stuff he was playing off Thank Me Later, that took me back to a moment in my entire life. Like, damn, I remember where I was at.
Mm-hmm.
He has been a staple in my life. Kendrick forced him to have to remind people. He's still playing Art of War shit now. Like that. It was a good move, finally.
So you're saying Drake had to pop out and show you?
He had to remind you.
What's the name of the tour in London? They're Not Quite Like Us or something? No One's Like Us?
Whose tour is that?
It was in the 100 gigs. He printed up shit that said, "No One Is Like Us, London 2024. I'm not making this up. It was it's in the shit.
I'm here for songs.
No one is like us.
Do we think that this is
no one likes us?
No one likes us. Yeah.
Do you think that this is like the end of Drake moving and doing shit like this, or do we think that
he's gonna keep doing it because he has no other stops?
So I'm gonna check out Keith. He's interested in setting up his LLC for his business. I'm gonna show him.
When it's raw and uncut, shit happens, man.
The other account. All right. So to backtrack, this plot twist Finsta that was started in June.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say like on Monday of this week, it hit the timeline. Like, yo, Drake follows this page that's private. It has 250 posts. This looks like something that has to do with the battle. 2 days later, he made the account public. They found another one that said, "Oh, the other account got y'all anxious. Round 2 fight." So there is still another private Instagram account. So no, I think this is going to continue for the next month, which is fine.
Social moves are corny though. He needs his Ghost
It just has to be good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at the 3 records.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not going to take the time off and make people miss you, and you want to remind people how good you are,
that means the move.
That second Instagram account, when you unlock it, has to have some shit. Those 3 records are cool.
Yeah,
right.
But it has to have some shit.
I felt the same way, dog. I hear you,
of those 3 records, which Rory's mentioned, let's go through those real quick. It's Up, which features Young Thug and 21 Savage. Green, Blue, and Red,
is dope.
Which is just Drake. And then Housekeeping with Drake and Lotto. Do you guys, what are your thoughts on the 3 of them? Do you have a favorite?
I like the Drake and Lotto record.
Just sounds like hands on your knees, though.
Don't know if it's gonna work per se. I think the hook is really good. I think Lotto's great on it. It felt like a throwaway Drake joint.
On your
I'm
knees.
not a fan of Drake's pocket.
Like get on the stick shit. Like it, I guess I see what you're trying to do.
It's a bop. Drake's a bop rapper.
More like a throwaway than the other 2 to me. I thought Lotto did Lotto kind of carried the record to me.
I want to hear Drake on records with Lotto that he's done with Sexy Red.
That's what it
to me. That's like the Sexy Red record.
Right, hands
sort
on
of.
your knees.
But I
can hear Sexy Red on that. Actually.
Yeah,
I want to.
That felt like a joint he was working on for all the dogs, and was like, "Oh, I still have this. I'll send it to Lotto's sister that's next to me."
Hey yo, shit.
See,
Then
being
he's funny.
being messy.
He's funny. He's funny with that. He's funny.
Being
I'm messy.
That's messy.
He's funny.
I don't hang out with
funny
Drake.
guy.
You could go on TMZ and find it.
Right.
Funny nigga, dog. My fault. You a funny ginger.
He does
dog.
have
You
a
funny
Lotto's
ginger.
sister. All right.
Right.
To speak to the music. We don't have to speak to personal
Messy
relationships.
ass.
Speak
Talk
to
about
the
his
music.
dick.
See, that's the problem with you niggas now.
What?
Everybody want to
Wait.
talk about everything outside of the music.
I mean, that's what your
Talk
boy
to the
did, though,
music.
Mal. Come on, what we talking about, dog?
You didn't want to talk about the music Kendrick made. What are we talking about?
Yo, thank you.
Talking about that record.
He really
That's
played
all.
one song. I'm just damn.
Boys
Yeah,
get
but
me
that was
real
a weird
mad.
record. That's
He
all.
gets me mad every time.
Never
I thought we was
talking
gonna
about
All
turn
right, but
the
there's
hill here.
weird cases too.
Baka.
Baka.
Let's not
Why
talk
is Jaden dancing around?
let's not talk about weird cases, please.
He said my mortgage rate is crazy right now because of illegal aliens.
I fuck with homie
That
today.
when I was at the gym and I almost dropped the weight.
I fuck with
was
homie
laughing
today,
so
dog.
hard.
JD Vance told me today that I can't buy a house because illegal aliens are buying up all the houses.
Yo, where are we going? Where are we going?
You went to Yale.
You know how hard it is to buy a house with a citizenship?
Where are we going?
See, Mom?
Anyways, side note,
man.
I just
Go vote.
I didn't even know who to text. Like, I just texted Julian, like, what is going on with our country?
Oh man.
All right, back to the music.
Right, where y'all
Blue,
going
red,
with this?
cool,
Bray?
green, great.
I wasn't crazy about that one. It's Up is my favorite.
They're just cool.
Nah.
Yeah, I like that sub
Yeah, they
record
cool.
a lot.
Him and 21 haven't missed.
Yeah, I like
honestly.
It's Up to a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a record from the Her Loss era, but
mean, you
that
already
is a
know
great.
it's 'cause
that's a-
UK
that's a
and
great
Canada
track.
unite.
I'm just
Nice, baby.
excited to see, I like things like this when artists find new and creative ways to kind of
All right,
like
Mal.
put shit out.
It's not nor creative.
Engage the
You're
audience,
gassing it now.
keep people guessing what's next. Break down videos, breaking down lyrics and things like that. I like shit like this. Is to me is a win for us as consumers.
No, Rory and Mal.
Where my cape at, dog? I threw my cape away because I'm sick of this man right now flying through the air like he Drake man and shit. But like, first off, Roy, he hit the nail right on the head, dog, with all his points, man. Like the moves, this was the best move that he has made since the battle. Now he dropped those other bricks. I ain't gonna lie, those other ones were bricks. I don't even know the song. The Dandala, Hands on Your Knees. I'm gonna literally just chop these names up because I don't bang with these songs at all. So it is what it is. I heard them. They're not good. It's not a good look if you're considering yourself a rapper and you want to wonder why people don't accept you as a rapper, but then you're coming out after a rap battle doing stuff like that. Now I felt the way about It's Up because once again, kind of to Roy's point, I expected some shit to come out of that. I didn't expect it to just be no cute like, let me just do some sing-along shit and etc. etc. So that was whatever for me. But the other two I did like, even though Hands on Your Knees, Housekeeping Knows was like a Hands on Your Knees part 2. If you haven't seen those videos, go check those in the links. But my favorite song was definitely the one in the middle, Red Light, Green Light. I know it's not the name of the song, but that's where we're going right now. Red Light, Green Light was a good song. But I expect Drake to rap, dog. I just disagree with how delusional Mal can be when it comes to defending this guy Drake, man. It's crazy how like he's acting as if like one, he didn't lose the battle, and two, he's acting like this move was a move that he was pulling just to kind of just do it. It's like, bro, Drake knows that he had to do something to kind of deflect off of that. You know, because at the end of the day, that's he got outbopped. You know what I mean? And that's what it boils down to at the end of the day when you battle with Drake. Because I feel like in order to win a battle with Drake, it ain't about rapping. Because we've seen Joey come at him, we've seen Common come at him, we've seen Pusha T come at him. It ain't about rapping with Drake. You better outbop this man. And if you outbop this man, you're now king. Checkmate. So let me know how y'all feel about Roy's take, because Roy seemed to be objective at first, then went to the buy side because he knows these moves are corny. Like, not the 100 gigabyte moves, but everything else. And actually, no, this move too, because he's like, if he didn't lose, he would have never did this. So it says a lot about what happened in this battle. Now I know Drake fans out there are a little delulu, including dun 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 dun. You know, put my cape on for Drake Mal. But at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, he lost the social media war without Kendrick even being on the social media war. So all this little social media stuff is dead. You know, the red button stuff, like I said, is dead because we're waiting for it. And I didn't even know he had this new Instagram account thing where he's gonna unlock it or whatever. Like, the social media games are kind of corny. Like, that's what kind of took away from this whole rap battle for me. But I guess it's a new element into the battle, which I believe Problem said on a Drinks Champs interview a couple of weeks back. So I'm adjusting to the new way of rap beef, but my old 2000 and on brain or 2000 and under brain is telling me that this is not how rap battles are supposed to work. So let me know in the comments what y'all think about these 100 gigabyte drops. Do y'all agree with Mal or do y'all agree with Roy? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be back on another one. I'm out of here. Peace. We got more easy. We got more fun. We got more.